all the shit that he talked on the campaign trail about Joe Biden, and if Kamala Harris won, she was going to get us into World War III. You know she was. For sure she was. Every time he had a campaign, she's going to get us into World War III. I'm your no new wars president. This dude is so mad. He wants he reamed Pete Hegseth for the flop of her birthday parade. He did that. He wanted a menacing military parade, but got the opposite instead. He sure did. He's pissed off at the soldiers, Wolf said. He's accusing them of hamming it up. And by that, he seems to mean that they were having a good time, that they were waving, that they were enjoying themselves and showing a convivial face rather than a military face. Yeah. He kind of reamed out Hegseth for it. This is from the Daily Beast. The Trump biographer said, Michael Wolff, the same guy who's got 100 hours of Jeffrey Epstein on audio. Apparently, there was a phone call, and he said to Hegseth, the tone was all wrong. Why was the tone wrong? Who staged this? There was a tone problem, Trump kept repeating himself. Everybody was actually celebrating 250 years of the U.S. military, probably celebrating more than Donald Trump's birthday, Wolf said, but it didn't send the message that he apparently wanted, which is that he was the commander-in-chief of this menacing enterprise. Yeah, he's pissed. He wanted it to be menacing, and he didn't get menacing. He wanted a Kim Jong-un style parade, just like we all said he did. That's what he wanted. He wanted them he wanted that visual spectacular that they give for their parades. They're gorgeous. They're militant. They are ferocious. But we're not we don't have a dictator, and we're not an authoritarian government. Well, we are now. I mean, officially. Human rights, the people that judge people's, they give you a rating, actually. They say that we're no longer a representative democracy. I mean, but for the fact that we have elections, can we even count on them? We're starting to find out. Maybe not. Maybe we can't. I mean, it's, this is ridiculous, you guys. So he wants all the pictures taken down off the internet of any of the real parade footage. Fox News went out and tried to amplify the applause. They actually added fake applause into his parade. Oh, Fox News, shame on you. Shame on you. Propaganda network. Also, over the weekend, Tucker Carlson came out on the Steve Bannon podcast talking about Fox News. This is what we do, he said. Fox News is what they do. Of course they do. They just keep the propaganda train going. They just keep it going in order to actually, terrify and paralyze our senior population. He admitted it. Once in a while, these people actually tell the truth on a podcast, of course. But he did. I'm going to do some videos. Got a couple articles to read to you guys, but I have to take my dog for a walk, and I have to go to a doctor's appointment. I'm getting x-rays on my thing. I take one day. I can't believe he's gotten us in a war, and I take one day off. And he is getting us in a war. Do not be surprised about this. This is what he's doing, whether he's doing it to distract or not. He also had a humiliating G7. Right before on the presser, I started to do a video about that. I think I did do a video about that. And Carney was treating him like a child because he couldn't answer questions. He sounded so terrible. He wasn't making any sense. He was lying, couldn't take... And in front of other world leaders, that doesn't play too well. Okay, maybe that plays well on Fox News. Maybe him just sitting up there and lying about the Democratic Party, demonizing the Democratic Party after we just lost two of our own. And two others have been injured. That's what he does. And where is he as he's getting us into war? Is he out there calling press conference, trying to have people relax? Is he trying to to lower the tone? No, because he is raising the tone himself. He's the one that's doing it. He doesn't care that American people are afraid. He doesn't care. He's putting us into a fucking war with Iran, who, according to his own intelligence, doesn't have a nuclear weapon. That's what Tulsi Gabbard said. Laura Loomer said, take screenshots of every single right-winger who is shit-talking Trump right now. Post them under this post. I have most of them, but I don't want to miss any. Yeah, she's going after right-wingers who have turned. Well, there have been a lot of them that have come out against him. So you guys have a great day. I will bring you some details of the things that I just said. I will post some videos about the very same topic. Okay? I'm going to get into Laura Loomer reposting right-wingers talking shit so she can keep tabs, take names. She's one of them. She's one of them. She's been coming out against Trump just as hard as anybody else. So, okay, Laura Loomer. I'll be back with some of these posts later after my doctor's appointment. Wish me luck. Thanks, guys. Glad to see you later. We can't freak out too much about this. We can be prepared. That's all we can do, and we can be informed. So let's do both of those things. Okay, I'll see you later.